To look at the actual level of this, and it's about 13% of GDP now. And if you look over the past since the 1990s, it's been between 10 and 12%. It hasn't gone very significantly.
It's a massive share of government spending.
It is, but that's money. What we need to do is the ways we can reduce that is to look at the economy and change our economic model. We have a problem with a low wage, insecure employment, high levels of unemployment economy. We have a problem with high levels of housing cost, which then feed into housing benefit. Well, we have a problem with the whole economic model.
Let's stick with what you would say on welfare benefits, because looking at your website, it says the party would pay a benefit called a citizen's income to every citizen, regardless of whether they're in work. Quotes, with no job centre to hound them, people can be more choosy about the work they do. Having a guaranteed safety net and no compulsion, they'll be less likely to settle for low wages in unpleasant jobs. It seems then, reading that the Green Party is saying, look, if you don't want to work, don't worry, we'll give you an income anyway and allow you to stay in bed most mornings.
First of all, what we're talking about is a citizen's income. Now, about half of that would be funded from current benefits. And what we'd do is we'd save vast sums of money from the kind of enforcement of benefits, the chasing of people that occurs at huge cost now. But what we need to do is look more clearly. That's a long-term aspiration of how we do things. What we need to do in the short term is look at things like making the minimum wage a living wage. We've got more than 5 million households in Britain who have someone who's earning less than a living wage. And if we made the minimum wage a living wage, which is something we could do immediately, then what we would see is it would be a net benefit to the Treasury of 7.5 billion. We'd lift millions of people out of poverty, and we'd stop paying the corporate welfare that we're paying now through the form of housing benefit and family tax credit.
You don't think the welfare budget needs to be cut?
No, I think what George Osborne says on Philpott is despicable, and it's suggesting that Philpott is in any way representative of welfare recipients.
Well, it's like saying 63% of people in a YouGov poll today in the Sunday Times said that the benefit system is not strict enough and too open to fraud.
And I think that's a product of the fact that sadly the Labour Party has failed to speak up for welfare recipients, and we have a right-wing media that's constantly demonising them. And the situation, what we have to have is a situation, any one of us, unless you're super rich, you are one medical accident, one car crash away from needing state support, and that state support must be there.